I'm coming at this from the viewpoint of a very casual, non-competitive player. I'm not here to tell you about all the super powerful combinations of units you might be able to put together. I won't even tell you how to build your army. I'm not your Warhammer dad. What I will tell you in this video is what the Horus Heresy means to me and give you some suggestions for when you're just starting out. This is like basics. We're talking, oh, is there a heresy on? What's a tactical space marine? Basics. This video is working on the assumption that you may have watched the recent cinematic trailer from Games Workshop, gotten really excited, and have maybe now decided to collect a Space Marine Legion of your very own. It's also working on the assumption that all of this information, which I'm going to try to keep somewhat general, will all hold up under the new edition, which will hopefully release sooner rather than later. So, the Horus Heresy. Lore-wise, this is the conflict that essentially kicked off the 10,000-year decline that leads to the current Warhammer 40,000 setting. Horus Lupercal gets influenced by some very bad people and decides that he knows better than his dad, the Emperor, how to run the Imperium. He manages to convince 9 of the 18 Space Marine legions to turn traitor and follow him, and all-out war breaks out. And yes, if you've read Paradise Lost, this does echo Satan and half of the angelic host getting cast out of heaven. It's great. To me, the core of the heresy comes down to Space Marine fighting Space Marine, brother versus brother, and a galaxy-spanning conflict that tears apart everything that the Great Crusade has worked toward over the last 200 years. It's a tragedy of untold scale and immense hubris, as Horus uses his charisma to convince his fellow Primarchs that he's right and the Emperor is wrong. Up to this point, Space Marines fighting Space Marines was practically unthinkable. An Ultramarine gets censured for even considering the possibility and coming up with ways to battle his fellow Marines. But that's exactly what's happening now, as these powerful warriors engineered to fight on the behalf of mankind are now engaged in atrocities against one another. So what does this mean for me? Speaking just for myself, it means that at the end, a Horus Heresy game should come down to a lot of bodies on the field. For me, it's a better gaming experience when there are big tactical squads of Space Marines on each side, facing off against each other. I've built my Alpha Legion this way, with a lot of tactical squads, including several, with a full 20 Marines. Vehicles are great, and everybody loves tanks, but a game table with tons of infantry is great too. So, what does this mean for you? It means that a tactical squad or two might form the basis of your army. These are core troops choices, and you'll likely need at least 2 of those in each army list, unless you're building toward a very specific rite of war. In the Horus Heresy, tactical squads are equipped with bolt guns only, with the exception of the Sergeant, who can take some special weapons. Generally, you're also able to give your tactical Marines chainswords, though there's a chance this might change in the new edition to either bayonets or chain bayonets. Tactical squads will number anywhere from 10 to 20 men with the Sergeant included. Your tactical squads will either be foot slogging, meaning they're walking across the gaming table, or in some form of transport like a rhino. The game has any number of transport vehicles, everything from the rhino to drop pods to the mighty Spartan. Not all of them can be taken by all units, so it's best to check your unit entries when building your army list. Both transports and foot slogging have their benefits, so which option you choose isn't always clear-cut. I'm not going to get into the rules here, because rules might change with a new edition, but from a hobbyist's perspective, fully painted tactical squads also look really, really cool on a gaming table. A game of Horus Heresy with fully painted armies on both sides is a sight to behold. If you're at the game store, people will stop to compliment and admire your minis. Speaking of minis, everything from Mark II all the way up to Mark VI power armor is era appropriate. Pick whichever one you like and hobby away. This is your army, and each legion would have had access to all equipment. I feel like I'm generally bad at wrapping up videos, so I think that's about it for me on this one. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your grandma, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope we're all looking forward to this new edition of the Horus Heresy. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.